I'm Lynn, and welcome to 2025 at Ewetopia Farms. It's a little misty today, isn't it, girls? We're removing the rams from their breeding groups.
Too big, way too thick. So he goes upside down, he's gonna come out of there.
In Canada, we don't dip our sheep, but at Ewetopia Farms we do, but we do it a different way. Let's get started. We had another snowfall last night. So Arnie's just cleaning our driveway, and he's gonna go clean the neighbors out too. As you can see, we had a snowfall last night. Quite a bit of snow, so Arnie's been plowing around here, and he went to plow the neighbors. It's always pretty when things are snow covered, even though our life becomes a little more difficult because the snow and cold temperatures adds a lot more complications to our daily routines. But let's get started. First up is feeding these rodent catchers because they're the first thing we see as we walk into the barn. So I guess before we go much farther, we're going to address the red elephant in the room. So, quick explanation. We were out doing Christmas shopping, and I had a little bit of a stripe going on the head, so I thought for Christmas and New Year's I'd get my hair dyed and look a little bit nicer. And they had all these colored dyes and stuff there. And so I said, as a joke, I said to Arnie, I should dye my hair red for the Christmas spirit. And he says, you just wouldn't have the guts. So basically that's the story. My hair is red. And I thought it would be really dark and blend in with my hair, but apparently it's quite dazzling. So I guess it's gonna be Lynn the redhead for I don't know how long it will last. But it was a dare, and don't dare me because, and Arnie probably knew I would do it. So that's off, back to chores. Then as in 2024, also will occur in 2025, we head down the barn and commence our chores with the first thing that we come to, which is feeding the sheep in the main barn here, doing their salt and mineral holders, checking that the water's clean. And today, like Arnie's doing, he's rolling out some fresh bedding because it was getting mucky in here and the snowfall today didn't help matters. So as we walk in here, Arnie's put some really nice bedding out, and it gives us a chance to walk around the ewes and see what's happening. And what we do see happening is lots of udders. Because we're only, I don't know, 2 weeks away from lambing. And the first batches will be starting. And I know we always say it, but this is the danger time of the year when things can start going wrong with your ewes. So knock on wood, we've been really lucky. Everyone looks in really good condition. It's eating well, developing well, and so far no issues whatsoever pre-lambing. So as we look in the line here, you can see she's got a very beautiful udder forming. Same in the Dorset pen, lots of udders. It's a little misty today, isn't it, girls? Like we've got special effects going on here. Now he's just putting some bedding here. It's like, looks like we've got special effects in the barn with maybe some dry ice, adding that misty, steamy look to everything. You think that maybe you'll be pulling out your drums now and starting your set.
These used to be the wild ones.
Yeah, I know.
Morning, guys.
It's because we have a lot of friendlies in this group. They're influencing everyone. It's looking mighty dark in the coverall today. We got sunshine outside, but a lot of snow on top. So it's making it look way darker than it actually is. Same with this barn. It looks like nighttime, you guys.
Ben, come on, Ben. Ben. Hey, what are you guys doing? So we're just cleaning out a little bit of manure right there, and these ewes are all in the late group bred, so Ben, leave them alone, Ben. They thought to come out and get a little bit of sun. Hey guys, wanna go back in? No. You're not going to the other barn. Come on, get back. Ben, be nice. They just want to enjoy, Ben, come on. They just want to enjoy the snow a little bit. Come on, girls. Come on, guys. Come on, back in the barn. Until you have babies. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. A lot of first timers in here. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, girl. That's a first timer right there. First timer right there. Come on, guys. Nice thickness to them. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. The manure pack was getting a little high along the manger, so I just cleaned it out. In about a week or two here when we had babies, the whole barn's gonna get cleaned out, even that old manure pack all there, and it'll be all down the ground level and all brand new straw. They just don't like to be eating like downhill into the manger. The pack was so high, so I just carved out that whole pack right there. And they're gonna lay up there on the mound where it's dry. Hey girl, hey? Nice ears on that one. She could almost fly. Up, back in there. Don't be sneaking out on me. Come on. Don't be sneaky. Come on. Don't be sneaky. No. Quite the lips on you. Hey, come on. Okay, I better shut this up again.
Okay, today is the day we're removing the rams from their breeding groups. So we decided that the best way to move this group was to put Luther on a halter, and hopefully the others would follow along. And so far so good. This would be the two new Dorsets who have never been out of that main barn. Ben, Max, come on. Max? Max? And they're walking all really nicely together. 3 of these rams have never been in any other barn, so this is all new for them. Ben? And we got these guys in. We got the 10-month-old rams pushed to the back. Oh, that. Yeah, they wouldn't have heard the snow falling off the roof before. We're going to squeeze them up so they don't fight. And they are all going to get a trimming. But we still have to get the 3 rams in the other barn back. Now we've headed into the back pen to get Hamish on a halter and lead him out of this barn. Okay, we just grabbed Hamish from his group.
Is he standing back?
No, he's standing good.
Isn't he a beautiful ram?
He's very beautiful.
Look at those little ears. Don't tell me that's what
He's supposed to have little ears, and they're woolly.
I don't even think they're 2 inches. They tattoo that?
It's hard to tattoo them when they're small like that.
No, it's not
He
tattooed.
does double tags.
Isn't that a beautiful ram?
Most people do double tags now.
Isn't that a beautiful ram?
That's a beautiful ram.
I feel bad he didn't get a real prime group this year.
But he'll get a prime group next year. I mean, the reason he didn't get a prime group is we got a lot of his daughters.
That's a Dorset. You know what? That's a real Dorset.
Okay,
Yeah. Come on, Hamish.
we're going to bring him over to put him in the group again to get to know his new buddies.
It's retirement, Hamish. He's not hot.
Come on, buddy.
He's actually quite nice.
He's just going to go next door and he's going to go into that chute to meet his friends. He's going to get a trimming. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. There you go.
That's a beautiful.
Ben. So right now we've just caught Klondike in a catch pen. It's always handy to have a catch pen in your barns. In each pen makes catching one so much easier. But with this guy, Arnie's going to walk him through Hilton's group with Hilton in there. So Arnie's on his own for this one. He should get through there. Okay, Klondike has been to shows before, but he's a little wild. I'll try push him on the bum to move him up a little bit. You guys get out. The theory is that Hilton will try to follow Klondike out, but so far he's just watching. There he goes. Oh, he's gonna hit him. Okay.
Come on, Moose. Isn't that what Lynn called you?
No, I call him Buffalo. There we go.
So if you look in here, and you look right here, this is where, see how this is indented? See how this is curled?
Here, I'm going to show it on this angle. There.
See how this, okay.
So you can see it's a curve.
Actually, here. See how this is curled? See how it's bent? So that right there in the center is the sweet spot. If your U is going to get up higher, this top can't close. So when I mean close is, this is what happens. Look. So
Is that as tight as it goes?
no. So some of my sheep are so big, I can only get them this tight. You see? So you see that? See, this is 90-degree up right now. You see that? So if I tip him upside down, he's going to come right out.
He'll fall right out the top.
But
See?
if I have these little small sheep, like some people have, these real little tiny things, okay, that they have, I can go like that, and you see, and now they can't fall out because they're little tiny sheep.
Yeah, they clamp right in there, you see?
So you can't change that.
And that's what we were trying to explain, that our sheep, we cannot put our sheep upside down because they will literally fall out the top. And when it's upside down, these panels don't open. So he would actually be stuck on the ground and we'd never get him out. There's no way to get him out. I mean, it would be awful.
So this machine here is designed for an average sheep. But our sheep are probably a little above average. And it's not that they're taller. They're just way thicker.
Wider.
Like one person said to me when they came in the farm here, they said, I can see one thing you have, Ernie. You have capacity sheep. A lot of capacity. And the capacity is, I can't get the hip squeezed up like that. And see, now she's wide open to slide out.
Yeah, and if you did it any tighter, you could break its hips or her ribs or whatever.
And
So
Mike's question is, Mike says, why don't you trim from the other side? Which I actually can. So I'm trimming, I'll show you. So I'm trimming from this side, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this side is, okay, when I go up like this, okay, this bottom table is designed like this to get out of the way. You see? So now it's out of the way. That's why we're on this side. I could do the other side. Watch.
But
I could do the other side. So let's say I want to trim on this side. I can do it. There's no problem. So now I'll just trim on this side. But the problem you're going to have is now the tilt table, the trigger is down here now, a little bit now, and I would have to put the chute up like that, I guess, and I can still trim here, yes.
so what he's saying, are you more that-handed or the other-handed?
So my argument is, it doesn't matter which side I'm standing on. The argument I'm having is I'm not in the right position for shearing. And I'll example that when I go over in a few minutes to do a U-land, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So when you're trimming a hoof, it's nice to trim from the point of the hoof inwards. You don't want to run your clippers from the back of the hoof upwards because you're going to cut in too easily, too far.
And what happens if you do that?
It's going to bleed.
Okay.
And I'm taking all the dead hoof off. Not a little bit, I'm taking it all off. So, but this can be done both ways, yes. I can't see why not. So then you'd have to go like this.
But it would be the same issue with the angle.
So this is, I don't think it's made for this side. So it's a little harder to get in place. And why is it not going in? So see, I don't think it's really made for this side. Okay? I think it's more made for the other side. But if that answers Mike's question, yeah, I can do it on both sides.
But the issue is, like, yes, they probably would thrash a little less if they were upside down. And we know that most other people do them upside down, but we have explained why we cannot do them upside down. Now, we could do lambs upside down.
In the barn, I'm going to have these clippers in my pocket like this. And I'm going to flip the sheep, and she's going to lay right in here, okay? With her head out here. And then I'm going to go like this with the foot. And I'm going to go like this and cut right down the foot and clip, clip. You see? But what this problem here is the foot's hanging out this way, so I have to go like this or like this to cut, you see? And it's not that handy. Now, if she was upside down, it might be a little easier, yes.
Yeah, it would be. It would be way easier.
I'm thinking of the nightmare if she gets caught.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a nightmare.
Well, it could die.
Oh, yeah, the breath.
If it fell out, it could die because there's no way to get it out once it's in there. Like, well, I don't want anyone falling out. So.
Okay, let's get this little part in here. This is a real inconvenience because that's just a little too high for me.
Well, that's why we trim the other shoots. Okay, and up a ramp. Someone suggested that we run them up a ramp, but if you have a little sheep, pushing it up a ramp should be okay. Big sheep pushing up a ramp would be even worse than this. We really do think things through when we're doing our jobs.
So this ram here, he's actually right in the center. See, right in the center. This is made perfect for him.
So maybe we can turn him upside down. But if it doesn't tighten at the top, okay, so we're going to show you that. And that's not very tight at the top.
That's tight right now, no.
Yeah, but he could slide through there still.
Well, like I said, it's perfect for him. It's pretty well perfect. But this is a nice ram. But you know, Hamish is outweighing this guy by 100 pounds. And he's going to come out.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking this guy could too, upside down. You got to realize there's going to be 250 pounds of pressure up there. You don't want to hurt him.
I can't get any tighter.
I don't think you can put him upside down.
Here we go.
Sorry, buddy.
Here we go. Anna's Wonderland. So I'm preferring that right there.
And
because he's
why?
laying on the side, he's quiet.
It's more a natural position. He's not struggling so much. Once they get that kicking out of their system, they're kind of like llamas, if anyone's had a llama, or a lot of livestock don't like their feet touched, so they start to thrash because they're not used to it. But yeah, so that's what we were trying to explain about the sheep falling out, and we realized that other people are flipping their sheep, but our sheep are outweighing those other people by at least 100 pounds.
There's a video coming. Me sharpening these works really good.
Oh, okay. So they're
I always do some blood.
Yeah. Good. Well, imagine if you had a battery operated ones for 2,500.
So this is the problem. The best way for me to take that foot off, you see, is to come in like this. Come in like this, okay?
Right.
So now
And if you were on the other side, that wouldn't make any difference, would it?
I don't think so.
Because he'd still have his feet at the same angle.
You see, that's the best way to do it. If I do it like this, I have a high possibility of going in too far, you see? I want to get with that foot, and I'm really in the wrong angle.
And that's why, yes, upside down would definitely be easier. So, yeah, we were saying that this chute should have like straps across the top to stop a sheep from falling out when you have bigger sheep.
Okay, that's perfect.
Because North Americans have way bigger sheep in general. But I'm telling you, those heavy Texels and Suffolks in the UK would fall out too. Any sheep that's got a lot of width, this chute is not really designed well for. The curve should be bigger at the top so that it closes in over them. Or there should be some kind of straps that stop them from falling out.
If I go like that, I'm going to cut right into that toe. I know I will. So I'm going to have to turn around like this and try to get in. And see, it comes off a lot easier, see? And he's trimmed max right out. So the front feet.
So the better job you do, the better they walk, and the more, well, the less likely you have to trim it as often, because he'll wear evenly. And you want to get it flush with the skin. There's actually a pad between their toenails in the middle, like on a horse.
Totally can't get in that way. I have to go like this.
Yeah, so people will say, well, go like that.
And then I can follow the hoof right down. Look, see? Right down, right off. But this is not a good angle for me.
But is it better than doing it by hand? For animals,
Yeah, so,
for animals this size, it is, right?
He's getting tired now.
Yeah, you got to be
So
quicker.
the problem with the rams is, if just alone holding the ram, I can hardly do this. So this is definitely an improvement for me with the ram.
So there's less chance of injury to us or the ram doing it with the chute, even if it's slower and more awkward. White hooves grow faster, but on the plus side, they're usually softer. And these are younger rams. All of them are under 2 years old. They will also have softer hooves as well. The older the hoof, the tougher they get.
In other words, I like the shoe. I mean, it worked. These before they used to have ring nuts on here. Like nuts they had to tighten up. This is way handier.
For sure. That would take a long time that way.
See what it looks like with just brand new feet? Come on, Bob. No.
Hi, buddy.
He's going to sniff these guys for a second.
Yeah.
How's he looking at his feet?
I'm sure he's fine. You did a good job.
Oh.
So Hamish is an older ram, a year older or 2 years older.
See, now look. I cannot choke that up.
No, and don't
He's
hurt
just
him.
way too big,
Yeah.
way too thick. So he goes upside down, he's going to come out of there.
That's right.
This is as thick as they come.
Yeah. And we don't want anybody hurt, so. We are looking at sheep's safety and comfort, as comfortable as you can make a process like this.
But I think laying on his side like this is the best position for him.
Yeah.
That's a thick ram. And you see where he's laying? He's not in the center, he's up here, this high. See, he's not in that cup.
He's taller, yeah. His foot's in that thing at the front.
Actually,
Someone mentioned that his feet shouldn't come out of the head gate like that.
you can't stop that. Come on, come on. So, if he doesn't kick me now. See the size of the bone in this guy? Look at the size of his bone. And if you look at that foot, nice round hoof. Extremely good foot on that guy. So he's done.
That's Hamish. You have to be careful when you put that tray back on that you don't trap their feet. That wasn't very nice, was it?
But look, he's right on his feet. Look at that. Right on his toes.
Yeah, he's really good legs.
Isn't that a beautiful ram?
So there's potential problem here. While Arnie's trimming, These rams are in a big space, meeting each other for the first time. So we don't want fighting, but it's kind of hard to prevent at this point. We're hoping that the trauma of getting their hoofs trimmed will stop them from, well, we'll have kind of tired them out a little bit so that they don't fight. Oh, but see that guy, they think it could be another ewe or another ram to dominate over. And now we got Luther coming through.
But extremely little to take off. Black hooves, eh? Not much to cut.
These two are behaving well over here after their first little introduction, which is good to see. We don't want them fighting. And we figured that if we trim the hooves right away, that being tired, they'd lose the motivation.
Really good feet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
Okay, we're on the last one, Hilton. We've decided to leave these rams in with our 10-month-old rams instead of putting them in with the big boys, because we don't want anything to happen to any of these guys. So they're all going to get squeezed together. Now that they're calming down from having their hoofs trimmed, the fighting is starting. Rams have to be stupid. But we left the best for last. Hilton.
This guy's fantastic feet.
Good.
Yeah. I can't take this out of here tonight.
But that is all the rams in the farm done now. Okay, so now we're gonna mix the younger guys with these guys. And they're all gonna get crowded together for about at least 6 hours. And believe it or not, the worst ones are gonna be the little guys. The little guys, see, it's all the little guys trying to hump and do all that.
Go. All right, guys. Shape up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go like that. She'll calm down. I just want to show you about the ankle. So look, you take the tip off, right down the foot. Done. This one here, real easy. Take the point off, come right up the back of the foot. Done. That's what I'm saying. It's not coming in on the side. This is the best way to do it. Just cut too much off of that one. One more.
In general, when they go on their bum, they tend to be quiet. Especially on hay. If you put them on concrete, they will wobble around more because probably it hurts more to be sitting with your bum on a concrete floor.
Come on, how's that?
But we will do a whole video on this because Arnie's gonna bring the chute over here and trim these guys manually.
Just like that.
Just a quick look at one of the desserts we're doing. shortbread sheep. It's going to be shortbread Suffolk sheep. And with the leftover piece of dough, I make the heart that someone special gets. We're going to melt some chocolate because, like I said, they're going to be Suffolk sheep. So these ones are cooked. These ones have yet to go in the oven. And there's some in there. And we'll show you the finished product. This is what you look like after a day of baking.
Oh, just a minute. I didn't recognize you. That's Lynn. A little different color there, hon.
Ernie, we've seen it before.
Okay.
Okay, so I just wanted to mention that people run their sheep differently all around the world. And if you watch any of the videos from the UK, you'll see that they often dip their sheep. In Canada, we don't dip our sheep, but at Ewetopia Farms we do, but we do it a different way. We take our sheep, and instead of dipping them in poison, we dip them in chocolate to make sure they're absolutely to breed standard. And we find that chocolate sheep taste much better and they're much friendlier for the environment.
So is that sheep done dipping, that one?
That's a Suffolk sheep.
I thought you're supposed to dip him right under. That's what you do in the UK, you dip him right under.
I dip his head. Okay.
Well, why not dip him right under and more chocolate?
No, it's a Suffolk.
It's a what?
Suffolk.
Okay.
Black and white.
Okay.
You didn't figure that part? We don't
No.
have black sheep. We have Suffolk sheep. Now I could leave them all like that, Ernie, and they'd be Dorsets.
These Dorsets here have been laying a little bit in the manure.
That's because you haven't been doing your job.
Well, I guess I'm going to go and do chores. You're in the dipping business, eh?
Yep, before it all solidifies.
But I think in the UK they dip the whole sheep, honey. Is the chocolate a little thick, maybe?
Well, because it's solidifying, you have to be fairly quick.
Okay. Get going, babe. So that's over and out?
Over and out. So there's Arnie and his new merch. Were you surprised?
What's that?
Were you surprised?
Feels like Scotland.
Arnie's been saying he wanted one of those Scottish shepherd's hats. We're not sure what they're called, but me and Megan found them at the Royal. She got her husband one, and I got Arnie one. Put your knee down. There. And show the New Zealand t-shirt. It's not the New Zealand one. It's, if you sit up, we can see the sheep. You're lean back. There. So those are all our rams. Well, it would be better if you sat up, but there.
There you go. Is that better?
Yep.
Puff my chest a little bit.
And
Oh. Oh.
so sheep in Canada do much better with the dipping. This is how Canadians dip their sheep. Oops. Take those glasses off. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Where are the Dorsets?
We didn't make Dorsets because we wanted chocolate. So, cheers and Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year's.
So that's it for New Year's Day at Ewetopia Farms. Not too much celebration here, but thanks for joining us, and be sure to stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode. Bye for now.